Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Asad Yaqub and I am from Lahore, Pakistan, and I teach Ielts here in Lahore. Once again, I welcome you all to my Ielts speaking video, and I'm making this video on your demand. Many of my students from Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, Nepal, Saudi Arabia, China, Sri Lanka, they were asking me to make videos on speaking. In my recent videos, I covered writing, reading and listening module. And now I'm making videos on speaking and writing. So get ready. This is going to be a series of videos. There are going to be many videos on part 1, then part 2 and part 3. There I'm going to give you the tips, I'm going to read the questions, and I'm going to answer the questions as well. So let's take a start. I'm going to give you some tips for part 1 speaking test. In part 1 speaking test, we call it introduction and interview, and this part lasts for around 4 to 5 minutes, where examiner asks you some questions and you have to answer. So before we start with question answer session, there are some do's and don'ts of IELTS speaking part 1 or IELTS speaking section 1. The first thing is you need to be aware of question types. Basically, the areas covered are fairly predictable, so practice at home recording ideas onto a tape recorder or a mobile phone is really going to be helpful. So you need to be aware of question type, that what type of questions they can ask. There is a list of questions. Even in my video, in one of my videos, I shared those questions as well. You can take that list and you can prepare those questions. Preparation means ask and answer those questions. Ask yourself and answer those questions, so that when you go there, nothing should be new for you, and there's going to be a familiar or similar topic. Next, keep in mind that examiners can assess what they hear, right? So they will expect you to speak up, so don't give 1 or 2 word answer. You need to talk a bit louder, and do not give 1 or 2 word answer like, do you watch movies? Yes. Do you get up early in the morning? No. Okay, not like that, okay? So you gotta be very careful. Next, make sure to relate your answer to the interviewer's question or examiner's question. First answer the question, then give added information. The first sentence you speak for your answer in speaking part 1, answer the question directly and then you can add some detail. For example, if examiner asks you, do you have any plans for going to university? Now instead of saying yes I do or no I don't, you should say that's for sure. See that? Now this is quite emphatic phrase. That's for sure. I'd like to major in chemical engineering, so for that I would definitely go to university. Like that, okay? Next, in general, good answers have main and supporting ideas. Main idea plus supporting ideas, or you can call it main sentence and supporting sentences. For example, the main sentence or the main idea is I love swimming. I love swimming. Now what is the supporting detail, or what are the supporting sentences? They are, because it's so relaxing, besides it helps me be in shape, right? So what is the main sentence? That is I love swimming. That is the main idea. Because it's so relaxing, that is supporting idea number 1. Besides it helps me be in shape, that is supporting idea number 2. Do you understand? So in speaking part 1, you have to answer like that to get good bands in IELTS. Let's go on. Use appropriate linking words. Now it's very important for you all to use appropriate linking words. For example, because, besides, therefore, and all that. Now, I love swimming because it is so relaxing. Now, because is linking word number 1. Besides, it helps me be in shape. Besides is linking word number 2. So you can use linking words in your answers as well. Now, if you can't think of a word, simply paraphrase it. Do not stop to think that, okay, there is a word, I know that word, I know the word very well, but actually it slipped out of my mind. Don't do anything like that. If you don't know a word, simply paraphrase it. For example, he's a reliable person. Now you don't know how to say reliable, or you don't know this word, or at the time of speaking the word reliable slips out of your mind. You can say he's the sort of a person you can always trust on, or he's the sort of a person you can always depend on. Understand? So if the word slips out of your mind, you can always paraphrase that very word. For example, she's so punctual. Now the word punctual slips out of your mind, then you can say she's never late, always on time. She's never late, always on time. It means she is punctual. So if the word slips out of your mind, you can paraphrase that. Now reply by offering a full and appropriate response in each case. Your answer should be full and appropriate. Always add some extra information to your answer. You are unlikely to get a second chance to answer them. So whatever answer you're going to give at the first time, that will be accepted as your final answer. But don't anticipate related questions. For example, if you are asked what your job is, a suitable answer can be, I work for a market research company. We do market research for companies that are planning to develop new products. Now this is a very good answer. If they just ask you, for example, if the question is what is your job, or what your job is, and you say, well, I am a teacher. That's it, simple sentence, but you need to add further, you got to explain. But please do not start a long answer. They ask you, gentlemen, what's your job? I work for a market research company. We do market research for companies that are planning to develop new products. My job is very demanding. It requires strong communication and interpersonal skills to get the right results. The best thing about my job is the team that I work with. My work starts at 9 a.m. and finishes at 7 p.m. It means it's a crammed answer. If you give examiner a feeling that you are giving a crammed answer, you will get a very low bench score on that. So that's why do not give a very long answer as well. This sounds like a learned answer or crammed answer, and the examiner's next question might be, how do you like your job? Right? Or tell me about your working hours, and you have already answered the next questions of the examiner. So be careful. Just answer the question which is asked and let examiner ask you the other questions, and then you can answer. In order to present yourself in the best way possible, you should try to sound positive about your past, present and future. Do not sound negative. Right? You should be positive about everything, about all the happenings of your life in the past, at present, in the future. Right? Don't talk about anything that was disappointing. So you need to talk about things in a positive way. Listen to the questions carefully and make sure you answer the questions. It's not that question is different and your answer is different. Again, you will be penalized for that. Answer the questions directly and to the point. A crisp answer. As one of my students, Natasha Kondo, she said the answers should be crisp and to the point. It is important to relax and speak confidently. Now it is not necessary that you're answering like this, okay, in my free time I do this. And now just sit, relax, right? So you can relax and speak confidently. Yes, in my free time I play football with my friends, and I'm the captain of my football team, and we play together and we have a lot of fun. Something like that, okay? Now, there are a number of expressions which you can use to express your feelings. For example, I'm very interested in cricket, or cricket seems fantastic, or I am keen on cricket, or I am fond of cricket. That sounds like fun. Cricket would be really rewarding, or cricket would be really a lot of fun. Cricket is so absorbing. Cricket sounds more interesting than hockey. Okay, like that. I find it really helpful. Cricket seems pretty difficult, or football seems pretty difficult. Cricket is rather complicated. Chess is rather complicated. Chess was rather difficult, right? Cricket was much more difficult in compared with, or in comparison with, hockey. Cricket sounds kind of boring, or you can say hockey sounds kind of boring. Cricket doesn't interest me. Football doesn't interest me. To be honest, I don't enjoy playing cricket. I've lost interest in cricket. Okay, so these are some of the phrases which you can use to express your feelings. Is that clear? Okay. So that's all. This is the first video of this series, and there are going to be more videos on speaking. If you like this video, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe my channel. I run another channel, Asad Yaqub Vlogs. You should subscribe to that channel as well. I also teach IELTS online. If you want to join my online IELTS classes, my WhatsApp number is given. You can contact me for online classes. And I also offer IELTS writing correction service. If you want to get your essays, letters, reports corrected, or if you want to have a speaking session with me, for that you can also contact me. Asad Yaqub wishes you all the best. Take care. Allah Hafiz.